أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد أفضل صلواتك بأفضل معلوماتك وبارك وسلم وصل عليه. Take it from number 13. إن الذين verily those قالوا who said ربنا الله, our Lord is Allah, ثم استقاموا, and thereafter استقاموا, they stood firmly and straight. They stood firmly and straight. فلا خوف عليهم, فَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ, on them there will be no fear. وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ, nor shall they grieve, neither here nor in the hereafter. So they will have a peaceful life here and a peaceful one in the hereafter. A peaceful one here and a peaceful one in the hereafter. Ulaika, they are ashabul jannati, the dwellers of paradise. Khalidina fiha, abiding therein forever. Jaza'an bima kanu ya'malun, a reward for what they used to do. Wa wasbayna al-insana, and we have enjoined on men biwalide ihsana, to be dutiful and kind to his parents. حَمَلَتْ أُمُّهُ كُرْهًا, his mother bears him with hardship. وَوَضَعَتْهُ كُرْهًا, and she brings him forth with hardship. Delivered him with hardship. Bearing in her belly, that's one hardship. Delivering the baby, that's another hardship. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ, and we have enjoined on man biwalide ihsana, to be dutiful and kind to his parents. Why? Hamalatu ummuhu kurhan, his mother bore him with hardship, bearing him. Wa wada'atu kurhan, and delivered him with hardship. Wa hamluhu wa fisaluhu salatuna shahran, wa hamluhu, and his bearing, wa fisaluhu, and the weaning, W-E-A-N-I-N-G, weaning. And his bearing and weaning, Qasim, is salatuna shahran, 30 months. How much? 30 months. So here is a fiqh issue, disputed amongst various schools of jurisprudence. Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad, Imam Abu Yusuf, and Imam Muhammad. The three Imams of their own school of jurisprudence, and two students of Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah. These five Imams are on the one side, Abu Hanifa is on the other side. So these five Imams, they are of the view that weaning time is 2 years. Weaning time is 2 years. While Abu Hanifa says, rahimahullah, that is 30 months, 2.5 years. And actually that is because of different interpretation of two ayahs of Holy Quran. Number one, this one, ayah number 15 of Surah Ahqaf. And number two, Surah Al-Baqarah. And number 233. Got it? وَالْوَالِدَاتُ, and the mothers, يُرْضِعْنَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ, shall give suck to their children, حَوْلَيْنِ كَامِلَيْنِ, for 2 whole years. For 2 whole years. لِمَنْ أَرَادَ يُتِمَّ الرَّضَاعَةَ, that is for those parents who desire to complete the term of suckling. One is sucking, the second one is suckling. Sucking is from baby side, Suckling is from mother side. Got it? The practice and action of the baby, that's called sucking. And the action of the mother at that time, that is called suckling. Liman arada, that is for those parents who desire an yutimma ar-radha'a, to complete the term of suckling. So here, 2 years are mentioned. And there, 30 months, 2.5 years. You know, so apparently, there's a contradiction of 2 ayat, which is not actually. So now 5 imams, they have taken into consideration, as far as fiqh issue is concerned, ayah number 233 of Surah Al-Baqarah. 233 of Surah Al-Baqarah, which means that if a baby sucked the breast of a woman, she will become his fostering mother, as long as he sucked the same until 2 years of age. You should write it. As long as the baby sucked the breast until 2 years of age. If a baby sucked the breast of a woman after 2 years of age, such a lady will never become the fostering mother of the baby concerned, because that's not the time of suckling. You should write that after 2 years of age, if a baby will suck the breast of a woman, so she does not become the mother of the baby concerned. According to 5 imams, Abu Hanifa says that term is 30 months, 2.5 years. So as long as the baby is not yet arrived at 30 months of age, and he sucked the breast of a woman, so legal fostering will take place. Legal fostering will take place. Means the lady concerned will become mother, and he would be considered as son or daughter. Fostering son or fostering daughter. Not biological, because biological is different. You know what I'm saying? So now, these 5 imams, they have taken ayah number 233 into consideration as a base for sucking and suckling or fostering. As far as ayah number 15 of Surah Al-Ahqaf is concerned, they explain the same in such a way. Look into the ayah. وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ, and his bearing, وَفِصَالُهُ, and his suckling, ثَلَاثُونَ شَهْرًا. This is 30 months. So they said 2 things are mentioned here. Number 1, bearing, and number 2, suckling. You know what I'm saying? And for both of them, 30 months, 30. وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ. These both words are mubtada. That's what? Mubtada or subject. Salatuna shahran, that is khabar or predicate. And this is a nominal sentence. This is a nominal sentence. So the hamal and fisal both are 30 months. You know what I'm saying? So now these 5 imams say that 2 years from these 30 months, that is the time of sucking and suckling. That is the time of, say, sucking and suckling. And the remaining 6 months, that is for hamal. وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ. Fisal is suckling, for that is 2 years. And the remaining 6 months, that is for hamluhu, bearing in womb. Bearing in, which is the minimum time of hamal or bearing in womb. You should write it. According to all 4 schools of thought, a baby would be considered a legal baby if a woman delivered the same after 6 months of marriage. You can call him a premature, but still he is a legal baby. Still he is a legal baby, as long as the father does not negate him, as long as the husband does not negate him. And if he said that, oh, subhanallah, you came with leg break. That's not fine. So then there will be a process or a procedure. They will go to a court of law. They will go there. But as long as the husband does not negate the same, so if the woman, she delivered a baby after 6 months of marriage, he is a legal baby. Because that is the minimum age. Medically, that is the minimum time. Medically. And Islamically, that is the same. You know what I'm saying? And the maximum time should write it. The maximum time of pregnancy, that is 2 years. How much? 2 years. So if somebody passed away, for example, somebody passed away, for example, and within 2 years after death, within 2 years after his death, the wife delivered a baby. The wife delivered a baby. And the relatives of the deceased did not negate the baby. So he is considered a legal baby of the deceased one. And if the baby is delivered in less than 6 months or in more than 2 years, then that is understood that he is illegitimate. That's understood that he is illegitimate. Got it? Got it? So as far as the case of 6 months is concerned, that is unanimous decision of all 4 schools of jurisprudence. But as far as the case of 2 years is concerned, that is actually the mother of Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik and Imam Ahmad. Imam Shafi rahimahullah says that a baby can stay in womb or in belly for 4 years even. He says that sometimes he can stay in belly for how much? For 4 years. So as long as the people concerned are not getting a baby, and he was delivered within 4 years, so he would be considered a legitimate baby of the person concerned. Got it? And in this regard, he has given the example of Imam Zahhak. Imam Zahhak is Tabi'i, he is a student of Abdullah ibn Abbas, a great mufassir, and a very well-known muhaddith, rahimahullah. Imam Zahhak. And Zahhak means the laughing one. Zahhak means the laughing one. Because when he was born, he stayed in the womb of his mother for 4 years. Yes, he was not coming to this world. He was staying there. Yes, you know what I'm saying? And when he was born, all of his teeth were grown. Number one. And as you know, that after delivery, the baby starts crying. The baby starts crying. But Imam Zahhak starts laughing. He's a big man, almost. Yes, close to his marriage. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's called Zahhak. He's called Zahhak. Zahhak means the laughing one. Got it? Now, وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ and his bearing, وَفِصَالُهُ and his suckling, ثَلَاثُونَ شَهْرًا, that is, how much? 30 months. How much? 30 months. So now, these 5 imams, they said that 24 months, which is 2 years. That is for what? For suckling. And 6 months, that is minimum time of pregnancy. Got it? Yeah. But Abu Hanifa says otherwise. That no, it has nothing to do with pregnancy, this ayah. It has nothing to do with pregnancy, with ayah. But that is all for suckling and sucking and fostering. So he says, وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ and bearing of the baby in laps. Bearing of baby, not in womb, but where? In laps. وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ and bearing a baby or carrying a baby in hands and legs, وَفِصَالُهُ and his suckling, ثَلَاثُونَ شَهْرًا, that is 30 months. Abu Hanifa says this hamal is not hamal in womb. This is hamal in hand. This is hamal and carrying in hand. وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ ثَلَاثُونَ شَهْرًا. Okay, this interpretation is more than enough. Are very accurate. But what we will do with the ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah? with the ayah Surah Al-Baqarah. So some Hanafiya said that ayah is abrogated. With by this Abu Hanifa himself said that's not abrogated. That is not related to this issue. That is related to the issue of talaq. That's related to the issue of talaq. So go back to Surah Al-Baqarah. Because the preceding ayah, what? The preceding ayah, 232. وَإِذَا طَلَّقْتُمُ النِّسَاءَ, and when you have divorced women, فَبَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ, and they have fulfilled the term of their prescribed period, waiting period. Waiting period, which is of three types. Number one, say 3 menses or 3 months, as the case may be. And number two, so 3 menses, number one. Number two, yes, 3 months, if menses is not coming. And number 3, if that is a pregnant woman, so then delivery. Got it? This is called iddat, I-D-D-A-T, iddat, waiting period. وَإِذَا طَلَّقْتُمُ النِّسَاءَ, and when you have divorced the woman, فَبَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ, and they have fulfilled the term of their prescribed period after talaq. فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ, do not prevent them أَن يَلْقِينَ أَزْوَاجَهُنَّ, to marry their former husbands. To marry their, because as you know, that the Arabian people of that time, they were just like Pashtun. That now you are going to marry that stupid guy once again who divorced you. If you will do that, we are going to kill you. The brother, the cousin, the uncle, the father. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, don't do that. He has done stupidity, you should not do that. He has done stupidity. Now you should not do stupidity. Leave her to marry him once again. Got it? فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ, so prevent them not أَن يَلْقِينَ أَزْوَاجَهُنَّ, to remarry their former husbands. To remarry? Say, their former husband. Because if that is a case of talaq-e-bayin, a case of talaq-e-bayin or bayin divorce, so after the passage of a waiting period, they are strangers to each other, so they can marry each other without any further procedure. Number one, if the divorce was a raja'i divorce was a raja'i divorce, and the husband did not make a return to his wife in waiting period, so after the passage of waiting period, automatically the raja'i is transformed or converted to talaq-e-bayin. So again, they can marry each other. Again, they can marry each other. But their culture was to prevent the lady not to remarry that stupid guy once again. Got it? So Allah said, don't do that. فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ, prevent them not أَن يَلْقِينَ أَزْوَاجَهُنَّ, to remarry their former husbands. إِذَا تَرَاضَوْا بَيْنَهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, if they mutually agree on reasonable basis. If they mutually agree on what? Bil-maruf, on reasonable basis. Yes, last time the bridal money or the mahar amount was not that much, so that's why crazy guy divorced her. That's why the crazy guy divorced. So this time reasonable ground should be, yes, have you accepted that so and so, the daughter of Mr. so and so, in the presence of these two Muslim witnesses, by way of Islamic nikah, with the bridal money of $100,000 American dollars. You know what I'm saying? So then before divorce, he will be thinking almost 100 times. Should I? Where from I will pay that $100,000 then? If I will divorce her, where from I will, you know what I'm saying? Actually, bridal money, that's a mark of respect, number one. And number two, that's a bond. That's what? That's what? That's a bond. Yes, the husband concerned, he will be thinking 100 times. Should I? Where from I will give 100,000? I will be working for that lady for. Got it? So that's what Allah said, that this time the bond should be a little bit tight. فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ, So prevent them not to remarry their former husbands. If they mutually agree on reasonable basis, this instruction is in admonition for him. That is for him among you who believe in Allah wal yawmil akhir and the last day. Zalikum askalahu, that is more virtuous, wa athhar and more favorable for you. Wallahu ya'lamu, and Allah knows, wa antum la ta'lamun, and you people do not know. Maybe it happens, divorce happens. Sometimes the person concerned, the person or the husband becomes emotional. And he does something which he doesn't like. Later on he is suffering because they both are in love with each other. So if you are not going to allow the woman concerned to remarry her husband, yes, and you will push her to marry another, so still they will have a secret relation with each other. Because they were in love with each other and they were praying to each other. So what will happen if they will have relation after? So that's what Allah said, Wallahu ya'lam wa antum la. Allah knows and you people do not know. So what Allah said, just do that. Yes. Got it? Now, in the same context, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, if divorce happens, and she was a suckling mother having a baby from that husband. She was a suckling mother having a baby from that husband. So who will be taking care of the baby? The mother, for sure. If she is not married to a stranger. Because Islamically, if she is married to a stranger, so depends. Who is that guy? A kind person? A noble person? A man of character? Or a crazy guy who will ruin and destroy my son or my daughter? Then the father concerned has all the right to go to a court of law and to ask for custody. To ask for custody, as long as she is not married. So she can keep the boy and the girl both for 7 years. For how much? For 7 years. And after 7 years, if the husband wants, he can go to a court of law to ask for custody. Yes, Abu Hanifa says, rahimahullah, that the girl should be in the custody of mother until 9 years of age. Until what? 9 years of age. And son until 7 years of age. Why the girl until 9 years? Because the woman or the girl, they have certain problems which the men do not know. Only the woman can handle it. So leave her to her mother to teach her. Got it? That's what Abu Hanifa said, rahimahullah, that the girl should be left in the hands of her mother until 9 years of age. And if he can, Abu Hanifa says until 12 years of age. Leave her to be trained by her mother. Because secret things, you cannot train her, you don't know anything about that. Amen. Ya subhanallah. What do you say about Abu Hanifa? Rahimahullah. What do you say about Abu Hanifa? Say, Rahimahullah. He was a man. وَالْوَالِدَاتُ يُرْضِعْنَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ. Now, that lady will be taking care of the baby concerned. Of what? The baby concerned. She will be suckling and fostering the baby. Yes. And feeding him or her with her breast. Got it? Now, for how long the husband is bound to pay for that breastfeeding? For that breastfeed. So Abu Hanifa says that time is 2 years at least. That time is what? Say, 2 years at least. Until 2 years of age of the boy and the girl. So he says that this ayah has nothing to do with what? With suckling. But that is a matter of a divorced woman who is taking care of the baby of the divorcing husband. Got it? Clear? Yes. This land of opportunity. وَالْوَالِدَاتُ يُرْضِعْنَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ. And the mother يُرْضِعْنَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ shall give suck to their children. حَوْلَيْنِ كَامِلَيْنِ for 2 whole years. لمن أراد أن يتم الرضاعة. That is for those parents who desire to complete the term of suckling in case of divorce. The term of suckling in case of divorce. And that's why Allah said, look, Abu Hanifa says, look into the ayah. وَعَلَى الْمَوْلُودِ لَهُ رِزْقُهُنَّ وَعَلَى الْمَوْلُودِ لَهُ, but the father of the child, لَهُ رِزْقُهُنَّ, shall bear the cost of the mother's food and clothing. He has to take care of the food and necessities of the mother concerned, because she is taking care of his son or daughter. Got it? So if that is the case in general for suckling, so there was no need of mentioning this thing, because a husband had to provide everything to his wife. Clothes, yes, dress, food, drink, or yes. Yes, everything he has to provide. There was no need of mentioning that. There was any need. You know what I'm saying? If somebody married a woman, so who will fulfill her needs and necessities? The husband. Who will do that? So there is any need of mentioning in the time of nikah that Miss so and so, you got to so and so, bridal money of such and such amount in the presence of these two Muslim witnesses by way of Islamic nikah, have you accepted with them? Yes, with her clothes and food and drinks and car and blue color and this and that. Right? And cake. There is no need of mentioning such like this, because these are meant. These are meant and understood. You know what I'm saying? Got it? So why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning this? Because this is a case of a divorced woman. وَعَلَى الْمَوْلُودِ لَهُ, and the father of the child, لَهُ رِزْقُهُنَّ, shall bear the cost of the mother's food, وَكِسْوَتُهُنَّ, and clothing, بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, on a reasonable basis. On what? On a reasonable basis. He will not go somewhere to garage sale to buy her a dress. No. What he was doing when she was his wife. Yes. So now when she is divorced and she is taking care of his baby, he will be looking somewhere in garage sale for $1 or $2. Use the thing? No. Allah says bil ma'ruf, on a reasonable basis. On what? Reasonable basis. So on reasonable basis, what he was doing when she was his wife. Number one, what is his financial status and financial position? How much he can do? Yes. وَعَلَى الْمَوْلُودِ لَهُ رِزْقُهُنَّ وَكِسْوَتُهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ لَا تُكَلَّفُ نَفْسٌ إِلَّا وُسْعَهَا, no person shall have a burden laid on him greater than he can bear. لَا تُضَارَّ وَالِدَةٌ بِوَلَدِهَا, no mother shall be treated unfairly on account of her child. You have to feed her. I'm not going to pay you anything. Are you crazy? She is feeding your son or daughter and you are not going to pay for anything. لَا تُضَارَّ وَالِدَةٌ بِوَلَدِهَا, that's haram. لَا تُضَارَّ وَالِدَةٌ بِوَلَدِهَا, no mother shall be treated unfairly on account of her child. وَلَا مَوْلُودٌ لَهُ بِوَلَدِهِ, وَلَا مَوْلُودٌ لَهُ, nor father would be treated unfairly on account of his child, that you have to pay me $10,000 per month. Oh ma'am, are you crazy? Where from I will pay you $10,000? Because I am feeding your son or your daughter. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that is also haram. Asking for such like big amount, that she is not going to compromise on reasonable basis. When Islam allows the father to have some other woman to take care of child. You know what I'm saying? Enough thing other. What? Enough thing other. وَلَا تُضَارَّ وَالِدَةٌ بِوَلَدِهَا وَلَا مَوْلُودٌ لَهُ بِوَلَدِهِ وَعَلَى الْوَارِثِ مِثْلُ ذَلِكَ, وَعَلَى الْوَارِثِ مِثْلُ ذَلِكَ, and on the father's inheritor is incumbent the like of that. If that is the case of death of the husband, death of the husband, so now he has left behind a son or daughter, and the mother of that son and daughter is taking care of that baby and she is suckling him. She is suckling. So now the inheritor of the husband concerned, he has to pay to that mother because she is taken care of. Now, once again, فَإِنْ أَرَادَا فِصَالًا عَنْ تَرَاضٍ مِّنْهُمَا, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says 2 years are must. 2 years are must. For 2 years the father is bound to pay. And for 2 years, the mother can ask to be paid. But if they agree for less than 2 years, that is okay. So Abu Hanifa says, all these crimes and supports are that this ayah is not related to suckling in general. But that is the case of a divorced woman. فَإِنْ أَرَادَا فِصَالًا عَنْ تَرَاضٍ مِّنْهُمَا فَإِنْ أَرَادَا فِصَالًا عَنْ تَرَاضٍ مِّنْهُمَا وَتَشَاوُرٍ, if they both decided on weaning by mutual consent, and after due consultation, so there is no sin on them. وَإِنْ أَرَدْتُمْ أَن تَسْتَرْضِعُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ, and if you want أَن تَسْتَرْضِعُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ, if you decide on a fostering second mother other than the real mother for your child. So Abu Hanifa says, look, this ayah is not related to that issue you are talking about. وَإِنْ أَرَدْتُمْ أَن تَسْتَرْضِعُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ فَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْكُمْ إِذَا سَلَّمْتُمْ مَا آتَيْتُمْ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. إِذَا سَلَّمْتُمْ, provided you pay the mother what you agreed to give her on reasonable basis. Yes, if you are going to hire a lady to take care of your baby, yes, so just pay her on reasonable basis. That's also okay. That's also allowed. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ, and fear Allah in all these cases. وَعَلَمُوا, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, yeah, subhanallah, cheating would never be pardoned. If you are going to cheat in one way or the other, وَعَلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ بَصِيرٌ, so I am watching every single action of yours. Got it? So now go back to your salaf. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ, and we have enjoined on man بِوَالِدَيْهِ, concerning his parents, إِحْسَانًا, kindness and dutifulness. حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ كُرْهًا وَوَضَعَتْهُ كُرْهًا, his mother bears him with hardship, and she brings him forth or delivers him with hardship. Brings him forth or delivers him with hardship. وَحَمْلُهُ, and his bearing in labs. His bearing in labs. وَفِصَالُهُ, and his weaning, ثَلَاثُونَ شَهْرًا, that is 30 months. حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغَ أَشُدَّهُ وَبَلَغَ 40 سَنَةً. Now that's a general case of human being. حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغَ أَشُدَّهُ, till when he attains the full strength, وَبَلَغَ 40 سَنَةً, and reaches 40 years of age. قَالَ, he said, رَبِّ, O my Lord, أَوْزِعْنِي, give me the ability and power an ashkura ni'mataka allati an'amta alayya, so I may be grateful for your favor which you have bestowed upon me and upon my parents. One a'mala salihan, and give me the ability to do righteous good deeds. One a'mala salihan tarzahu, which pleases you. Wa aslih li fi dhurriyyati, and make my offspring kind and good one. Give me ability to give good services to my parents, and give the ability to my son and daughter to give me the same. You know what I'm saying? So if you are giving due respect to your parents, you can expect from your own children. If you are not doing the same, how you can expect? Got it? Got it? In our area, maybe that real story or a joke, we have a river known by the name of Dirayat Kabul or River Kabul, which is coming from Kabul through Peshawar and goes to Atak and then to Karachi. Yes, that's called Dirayat Kabul. You know what I'm saying? That is said, Akola there is a big city. So in Akola Atak, one guy, he was taking his old father on his shoulder. Yes, and he went to the river. Yes, so when he was throwing him in the river, so the father smiled. So the son said, why you are laughing? I am going to drown you and you are laughing. He said, you are very nice to me. And you are very kind. He said, how? I am going to drown you. He said, yes. Here the water was not that much deep. As far as my case is concerned, I had thrown my father here in the whirlpool. حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغَ أَشُدَّهُ وَبَلَغَ 40 سَنَةً, till when he attained full strength. وَبَلَغَ 40 سَنَةً and reaches 40 years of age. قَالَ, he said, رَبِّ, my Lord, أَوْزِعْنِي وَفِّقْنِي. أوزعني, give me the power and the ability, and ashkura ni'mataka, so I may be grateful to your favor. Allati, that one, anhamta alayya, which you have bestowed upon me, wa ala walidayya, and upon my parents, wa an a'mala salihan, and so I may practice righteous good deeds, tarzaw, which pleases you or which you like. Wa aslihni fi dhurriyyati, and make my offspring good one. Inni tubtu ilayka, truly I have turned to you in repentance. Wa inni minal muslimin, I am one of those who are submitting to you, O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ulaika alladhina, such like people. Ulaika alladhina. Now, what type of kindness one has to give to his parents? Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah Al-Bani Israel. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ, and your Lord has decreed, Allah ta'budu, that you worship none, illa iyyahu, but only Allah. That's a decree which is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the superior judge, the superior authority, the chief executive, whose decree or whose decision or whose order and commandment could never be changed anywhere and could never be challenged anywhere. It could not be changed nor challenged. So that's the decree. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا, and your Lord has decreed, Allah ta'budu, that you may not worship illa iyyahu, but only Him. That's one decree. And the second one, and your Lord has decreed, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا, to be dutiful and kind to your parents. So now look, right after his worship, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned whom? Parents. That you must be dutiful to Allah and then dutiful to parents. How? إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا, if one of them or both of them attained the old age in your life, you are still alive, your father became old, or your mother became old, or both of them. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا, if one of them or both of them attained an old age in your lifetime, so what you will do? Old age, 70, 80, when they do not understand what they utter, they do not understand what they express, they do not understand what they say, they do not understand what they are asking for. Sometimes they are asking for certain things which you cannot do. You know what I'm saying? So you will become angry. Are you crazy? Yes. Allah said, no. No. This was your case when you were a small guy. So you were asking for certain things which they were unable to do that. But they never showed their anger to you. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا, if one of them or both of them attained an old age in your lifetime, فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا. What's the page? إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا. Fahim says that for every single page, when you will express that there is such and such page, I will pay you $1. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا, if one of them or both of them attained old age in your lifetime, فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ, so say not to them a word of disrespect. Say not even a single word of disrespect. Number one. And the word of is the same word which is used in every language, one and the same. For example, look at the when you are showing your dislikeness towards something, it is the same of. So there will be such like things that where you were supposed to say. Allah says, no, tell your parents, so don't say like this. Even though their demand is totally impossible. They say, for example, they will say, oh, find me a chartered aeroplane, I want to go to Kabul. Yes. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ, so say not to them oof. Say not to them oof, which is an expression of dislikeness. That's an expression of dislikeness. فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا, and not shout at them, وَقُلْ لَهُمَا, and address them, قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا, in terms of honor and respect. Yes, inshallah, mom. Yes, inshallah, we'll try to do that. Yes, just make dua. Got it? In a respectable way. And number 2, وَقْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ, and lower unto them giving up submission. That's a proverb. What is it? A proverb used in Arabic language. وَقْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ, lower way you are wing to them. So you don't have wings. You don't have wings. Please submit to them. Yes, be humble to them. وَقْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ, and lower unto them giving up submission and humility through mercy. وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا, and even in such like situations, in such like situation, which is totally an impossible situation, you must make a dua. رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا, oh my Lord, have mercy on my parents. كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا, because they treated me when I was a small guy, or I was a small boy, I was a small baby, or a small girl. They treated me with kindness. وَقُلْ, and say, Rabbi, my Lord, irhamhuma, bestow on them your mercy, kama rabbayani saghira, as they did bring me up when I was small. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that it should not be superficial. It must be from the bottom of your heart. It should not be a treatment superficially or surfacely. No, that must be from the bottom of your heart. It must be cordial. رَبُّكُمْ عَالَمُ بِمَا فِي نُفُوسِكُمْ, your Lord knows what is inside your heart. Yes, you are smiling to them. Yes, dear. So it means you are not doing it cordially. You are doing it so nobody may blame you. No, do it from the bottom of your heart. So that's what Allah says, رَبُّكُمْ عَالَمُ بِمَا فِي نُفُوسِكُمْ, your Lord knows what is inside your brain and heart regarding this case. رَبُّكُمْ عَالَمُ بِمَا فِي نُفُوسِكُمْ, in takunu salihina, if you are righteous good people, فَإِنَّهُ كَانَ لِلْأَوَّابِينَ غَفُورًا, so then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for those who make repentance to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is all forgiving. He will forgive your sins. So go back to your sabbath. أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ, but like people are those نَتَقَبَّلُ عَنْهُمْ أَحْسَنَ مَا عَمِلُوا, that we shall accept the best of their deeds. وَنَتَجَاوَزُ عَنْ سَيِّئَاتِهِمْ, and we overlook their evil deeds. Yes, we know, we see that they are practicing such like evil deeds as well, but we ignore that. We overlook it. We don't put it on record because their credit is okay. They have a good credit. Yes, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said like people have good credit. So for good credit, yes. For smart tickets, they will never charge you. Oh, your record is very clean. Credit is very good. Just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And if you are wanted, you have a small violation, or you are booked. You know what I'm saying? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, such like people, their evil deeds, we overlook. وَنَتَجَاوَزُ عَنْ سَيِّئَاتِهِمْ, and we overlook their evil deeds. We do not take notice of. We do not take notice of. And we overlook their evil deeds. فِي أَصْحَابِ الْجَنَّةِ, they shall be among the dwellers of paradise. وَعَدَ الصِّدْقِ الَّذِي, a promise of truth, الَّذِي, that one كَانُوا يُوعَدُونَ, which they have been promised to, وَالَّذِي, and that son or daughter, قَالَ لِوَالِدَيْهِ, who said to his parents, أُفٍّ لَكُمَا, go to you, may Allah destroy you. May Allah perish you. أُفِّلْ لَكُمَا أَتَعِدَانِنِي أَنْ أُخْرَجَ, that was the case of those youngsters who believed in the message of Muhammad. The case of those parents who believed in the message of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, but their sons, they were not accepting the same. And the parents used to tell them, there will be life after death. And we will be put to accountability. So my son, please accept this message. So these youngsters, they used to become angry with. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, وَالَّذِي, their son, قَالَ لِوَالِدَيْهِ, said to his parents, Uffillakuma, fie upon you both, F-I-E. Fie upon you both, Atavidanini, do you hold out the promise on Ukhraja, that I shall be raised up again, وَقَدْ خَلَتِ الْقُرُونُ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ, while so many generations before me they passed away, and none of them has ever come back. None of them has ever come back. So how do you give me a promise that I would be brought out once again, a new life after that? Ataidanini, do you hold out the promise to me, and ukhraja that I shall be raised up again? وَقَدْ خَلَتِ الْقُرُونُ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ, when generations before me have passed away. وَهُمَا يَسْتَغِيثَانِ اللَّهَ, while these parents invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help. وَيْلَكَ عَامِلْ, and they used to say to their son, وَيْلَكَ عَامِلْ, woe to you, believe, إِنَّ وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقٌّ, verily the promise of Allah is true. فَيَقُولُ, but the son says, مَا هَذَا إِلَّا أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ, this is nothing but the false tales of ancient people. These are tales, these are which has no any reality. أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ, they are those حَقَّ عَلَيْهِمُ الْقَوْلُ, against whom the words of torment is justified. فِي أُمَمٍ, among the previous generations, قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ, who passed away before them, مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ, among the previous generation of jinn and human beings. إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا خَاسِرِينَ, and they were ever the losers. وَلِكُلٍّ دَرَجَاتٌ, and for all of them, دَرَجَاتٌ مِمَّا عَمِلُوا, there will be degrees according to that which they have done. وَلِيُوَفِّيَهُمْ أَعْمَالَهُمْ, and they would be recompensed in full for their deeds. وَلِيُوَفِّيَهُمْ أَعْمَالَهُمْ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ, and they will not be wronged on the day of judgment. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على رسول محمد وعلى أصحابه أجمعين. ربنا احفظنا القرآن جميعا وتكلم القرآن ما نسينا وعلمنا منه ما جهلنا وتوكلنا وتعالى بالوان النهار. فالله خير حافظا.